This is your Memorial Day stimulus check and stimulus update. But I cannot go a second further into the video without showing our enormous gratitude for all of those people who have sacrificed so much for us and this country. It is because of them that we get to live the lives that we do today and have so much freedom on a daily basis. They will always be in our thoughts, and we will always be incredibly grateful for everything they have done. So again, thank you, a huge thank you. We literally cannot thank you enough. So with that being said, let's get into it and talk about where we stand with stimulus as of right now. But of course, if you happen to be new here, or if you haven't done so already, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. And thank you to all of you for coming back. As you know, I am your daily advocate, and I'm actually joined by a couple people here. The underdog advocate mascot, haven't seen him in a little while, and we need this guy here coming up pretty soon, but the stimulus advocate and the stimulus mascot. So we'll be counting on these guys here over the coming days when it comes to stimulus. But let me keep you updated with everything we have going on as of right now. So yesterday, we actually had a few interviews on some of the big networks out there with some influential people out of Congress. And here's basically what they're saying. They're basically saying, hey, we're going to give everybody one more week. That's all they get. We get one more week to negotiate on the infrastructure package to come together on a bipartisan basis, or if it doesn't work, we're going to have to go at it alone, and Democrats are going to do it by themselves through budget reconciliation. So this is something that we've actually discussed before, and we said, hey, there's a pretty high likelihood that they're probably going to do this thing all by themselves. Not only that, Democrats are a little bit irritated with Republicans right now because they voted against the January 6th commission. So there's a little bit of tension going on between the parties right now. I mean, let's be real. There's always tension going on between them, but right now they just have another excuse to be irritated at each other. So with that being said, it's basically down to about 1 week from now, or basically they have 1 week to get this thing done by the time that they return from their recess. So yeah, they're kind of on this little short recess called vacation right now, where they're not going to be back for a few more days. But basically by the time they need to come back from that, it's like, hey, we need to actually get something done here and have substantial progress on this thing, or we're just going to go ahead by ourselves. Now remember, tomorrow starts June. Tomorrow is June 1st. Nancy Pelosi wants this thing passed through the House by July 4th. It's going to be a stretch. Really, it's going to be a stretch, even no matter how they do it, whether it's bipartisan or whether it is through the budget reconciliation process. I mean, you're down to about a month, Nancy. Yeah, unless they stay there and work, day in, day out, weekends, things like this, that July 4th deadline is coming really closely here, and it takes a while. It takes quite a while for them to get these things pushed through. Even though they say that the budget reconciliation process is a faster process to get these things done, well, we saw it back in March. It's actually February and March. We saw that whole thing play out. It took what did it take? I don't know, 6-7 weeks to get the whole thing hammered out and pushed through and actually passed. It takes a long time. The point of the story is it takes a long time. So I don't know, Nancy. I don't know if they're going to hit that January 4th, or July 4th, sorry, not January, that's long gone, July 4th deadline that she has imposed. But either way, they said that they want to have this thing hammered out and done by their August recess. So remember that they leave in August for basically like a month. They leave in August and basically come back after Labor Day. So yeah, they're gone for a very long time. So they really need to get this thing done. So then the next question is, if they happen to do budget reconciliation on this thing, do they put it all together as one massive package, for $4.3 trillion or so, kind of pass it through in one big, massive, colossal package? Or do they keep it split up as two different packages? Realistically, they're probably going to put it together as one, because if they put it together as one big, massive package, then they only need to use one of their budget reconciliation so-called cards, right? So I told you before they have these wild cards. They're called budget reconciliation. They can use 2 more this fiscal year. Well, if they put it all together as one, that means they only get to use one wild card, right? And then they can reserve the other one, kind of keep it in their back pocket if they wanted to pull it out here at some point this fiscal year and use it again. So we will watch that. But either way, I continue to say we're going to watch that second portion, the American Families Plan, very closely because that's where we anticipate them to stick the stimulus check number 4, possibly stimulus check number 5, and maybe even monthly stimulus checks. It's still all on the table right now, and I don't know. There's definitely some indication that something is coming, but everybody is tight-lipped about all this stuff right now. But we just need to continue watching. We need to listen to everything they are saying because I've said this before in other videos, but seriously, every time that these people speak, you need to listen to what they're saying because you never know when they might slip something that they weren't supposed to say or they give some kind of indication as to what is coming. But this next week or so is going to be basically a telltale sign of how is this thing going to go forward. And it'll give us a lot of indication as to what's going to come in the next, literally 2 months. Seriously, by 2 months, we should get a lot of answers. I know it sounds like a long time. 2 months, oh my gosh, 2 months. No, but realistically, it's like 5, 6, 7 days. We should get the answers. Once we get those answers, it's going to be like, okay, here's how we're going to approach the next, basically 2 months of them pushing these things through. So, either way, interesting. So with that being said, overnight, China announced that you can now have 3 kids in China. So, if you happen to be living in China and you want to have 3 kids, apparently you can do that now. So anyway, thought that was interesting. I woke up this morning with my devices with all kinds of breaking news, and China apparently announced that overnight. So I thought that was interesting. Also, did you happen to catch the big, what do I want to call this thing? I don't even know. Space rock that zoomed past Earth yesterday at 40,000 miles per hour. Yeah, so this was pretty interesting. I don't know, space stuff really intrigues me. I'm just kind of like a huge space nerd, but I love this kind of stuff. But anyway, there was a huge rock the size of the Eiffel Tower. Actually, it was bigger than the size of the Eiffel Tower that zipped past Earth yesterday at 40,000 miles per hour. So yeah, it wasn't anywhere close to Earth. It was like 4 million miles away, but in space terms, that's actually pretty close. Pretty weird, but is it, I don't know. Just I'd like to hear from you if you're interested in sharing. Do you think space stuff is really fascinating? Seriously, can you think about a huge rock the size of a skyscraper building zipping through space at 40,000 miles per hour? I don't know. Something about that is just really weird to me. I can't even imagine what that's like, right? It's just a huge rock, just zoom through space. I don't know. It's so weird to me, but really cool at the same time. But anyway, so of course, we want to spend today, and we really want to honor all of those amazing people that have given us the ultimate sacrifice and given so much to us in this country. Of course, we need to focus on that today on such a, really important day. But either way, I wanted to come here and give you just a quick update with everything going on. I really hope that you enjoy your day and, of course, honor all of those incredibly brave and amazing people out there. Seriously, they'll literally be in our thoughts forever, and we cannot ever forget these people. So please enjoy your day, everybody. Just remember, I am always here for you. Please stay safe out there. I just want to keep you updated with everything going on. With that being said, I'll show you our guys one more time here. This guy, funny. I found him a couple weeks ago, and he's going to be our new mascot for the stimulus checks because at this point, we might need him a little bit, even though based on everything that I've been seeing and everything going on, honestly, I don't really think we need him. Seriously, for stimulus check number 4, I don't really think we need this guy, but we're going to have him hang around any longer. And, he'll continue to make an appearance every so often, but he's kind of fun. He sits here on my desk. And of course, I had a few comments the other day saying, hey, we haven't seen the mascot lately. Where is he? Well, here he is, showing his face. Yep, so he sits on my desk, these 2 little guys sitting on my desk. But, so anyway, funny. I like them sitting right here. They just hang out, and they remind me of, why we're here and everything that's going on. So enjoy your day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. But again, a huge, huge thank you to all of those people who have given so much to us, literally. Just amazing, seriously. But anyway, enjoy your day, everybody. Please stay safe out there. Corey and baby, say hi, and we will catch you again later in the next video. Thanks again.